On the way to the temple, I have seen a wonderful grassland covered with a blue sky. I go to the temple every day, but both sky and the lush green grass seemed very interesting today. I couldn't understand the reason behind. Maybe the cycle was there, the bicycle, which I used to enjoy before a decade ago. Or maybe because there were school children playing the games in the field, in the grassy field. I was happy and started walking towards the temple. The temple bell was very big, though I am a regular devotee visiting the temple. Suddenly, I could feel that the God is standing with me. There were no particular wishes I have asked Him to grant, nor I am hungry, nor I am needy. I have asked the God directly, what's the reason you are here with me? The God said, you are neither hungry nor needy. That is why you are wondering why I am here. Nor did you ask any wish to be granted. I said yes. I nodded my head and I was strangely looking to the God. The God had answered that there is something which I want to tell you. Something which you may not realize. Something which is very minute. Can you tell me what did you see before reaching the temple? I have described the scenario which I have encountered. It was very nominal, ordinary. I mean, of course, it was great, amazing, though. But there was nothing so serious that the God would appear. Okay, he said, from how many days you are visiting my temple? గాయత్రి కథ చెప్తున్నా. I said, I cannot recollect. It has been many years. Okay. And in all those years, What did you ask for? I said nothing. And what was there in your mind and heart? Mm, nothing for me. And the god had disappeared. I started to think what was there in my mind and heart during all those days I have visited the temple. I had only one thing in my mind. The others who are in the temple with the gloomy faces, with cries, with deep desires, with the burning eyes, should be happy. The God should solve their problem. That's what I have had in my heart as well as mind, which was the reason God has appeared. Great, I am happy. Now, this was a story. I am bringing you a real scenario. One day, I was watching a movie named J. Lavakusa. After watching the movie, I have come to a hotel or a restaurant to have my supper. There was a small girl of 10 or 11 carrying her brother, maybe of 3 or 4, and was having some money, asking for idli or dosa to the person who was the owner and sitting at cashier's desk. He denied, saying that there is neither dosa nor idli, and the girl has left. I wanted to help her. I couldn't. I went outside. I was trying to find her. I couldn't. It was in the year 2017 when I was in Bangalore. After few days, I have seen her once and I have given her some money. Thereafter again, I have seen her and I have given her some money. That is what I could do. Though I was having the knowledge of the NGOs available there, but I was happy. Today, today is 3rd of November. I went to purchase noodles to get packed to bring them home and to eat. There was an old lady who was passing. I was standing in the shop and she was staring at me. Today I don't know why. My heart was saying no to help her. I recollect the previous scenario and she purchased or she bought a cup of tea and she started walking from the neighborhood shop. I could feel the hunger she had in her stomach. But today my heart denied. And who is the reason behind this denial? The one who has made my heart, the God Himself. Yes, I agree that Only from past 1 or 2 years I have started asking for myself. Before that, I never used to ask for myself. I could recollect, I could remember that I did only ask to make them happy. Those who were sitting in the temples, chanting, praying, worried faces. This is past. Moving ahead in the story, the character who is me in the story comes out of the temple, goes back to the same land with the grass covering the land and the blue sky covering the glass. There was no bicycle, nor there were any children. Nor there are any children. I am not happy nor worried. I have some peace in my mind. The peace in mind led me to think. Think what? God has visited me because I was praying on behalf of every person making their prayer, chanting, double powerful. Now I have decided the hero of the story, the character, has decided to go to temple and plant a board, a cardboard or a chart paper mentioning at 7 in the evening till 9 in the evening there will be a meeting, there will be an assembly going on every day, and I'll be trying to solve your problems, whoever is coming to me. That is what I have decided. And from next day, after my working hours, I used to come, sit in the backyard of the temple. The same people, the different people, sometimes both, have started coming to me, mentioning their worries, distractions, puzzles, unsolvable, irritatable problems, misbehaviors of others, indecent behavior and the rude behavior of others, their emotions, their sentiments. One by one, I used to listen and I used to say, give me some time, a time in which I could probably think how to solve your query. I usually took a week's time, and after that, I used to ask, what happened to your query? What happened to your problem? The same person used to say, that was an old problem, sir. That was very silly problem. And that was problem which is not worthy, not to be considered. Sir, that wasn't a problem at all. The problem is now what I am facing and what I am here to ask the solution for. I was puzzled. For few seconds, I have asked them to wait, and I have started listening to those who have come for the first time. And I have taken the same time from them, and I have taken one more week's time for the present problem of the old members whose previous problem was solved automatically. The days were passing. The old members and the next team who have become old again have come to me to ask the solutions. The same thing has repeated. Majority of them have said the previous week's problem wasn't a problem at all. What I'm facing now, what we are facing now, is what we need solution for. And very few of them had the same problem, for which I have given some or the other remedy and requested them to implement it on the same day and come to me by the next couple of days. I could see that they could solve their problem. They were elder to me, they had more experience. But they said, at that particular time when we were facing the problem, sir, we couldn't realize that what you have told us was the solution. Though it was very silly thing, we couldn't notice it, sir. Thank you. That is what they said. I felt very happy. But for those majority of people who have come to me now were angry. They have decided that I am unworthy because they were coming to me from many days. They had few problems which got solved automatically. I didn't do anything. They are coming with new problems. I was helpless. I tried to manage them by stating the facts that your problems, for you majority, are the problems which are nothing, which cannot be considered, because by the next week you may come again by getting or bringing the new problem which is bigger than the present one. They said, if you can do nothing, then please go away, walk out. Then, few people whom I have helped protested and said, you may leave this place because this is a temple. He is here to do some good. And I was happy that someone is helping me. Great. So the majority of people, though there were many in number, has left. Though few of the ladies stayed over there and mentioned their queries and concerns, expecting me to solve. Depending upon my own intelligence, I have given them some remedies which are proved fruitful. And after the couple of days, they have come to me with happy, smiling faces. Right. This was the story so far. And this is fiction, pure fiction. Now, let me tell you the moral of the story. There are many problems which we face every day, which we consider as problems, but they will get resolved without any initiative, with time. There are problems which we face which are silly and even which shouldn't be considered as problems, would get resolved by taking help of someone or by taking just asking someone for the help or asking someone to uh, suggest what are the possibilities in their opinion. And the fact is, tomorrow's problem might be bigger than today's, and the problems will never stop. Hope you like my story. My name is Pvpdsriharsha Harsha, and today is 3rd of November 2019. Thank you and have a nice day.